Medusa's still
I
available.
believe so, yeah.
Like you just want, okay.
Life Stealer instead.
Life Stealer into Dazzle Axe. He has way of dispelling things, but you also don't want to get that early on, so there's going to be a lot of pressure. I like Team Aster. I really like that they're like off
That
lane.
this spell against Treant is going to be super important.
So Call comes out.
It's a lot of damage he's taken.
Now the spins are big.
He does have a Helm of Iron Will, though, which gives him 5 health regions, so he should be able to sustain himself just fine.
He eats a tango. Meanwhile, XXS already has that Vanguard Poison Touch thrown at both DY as well as Poyoyo. They'll chase under the tower. Spirit Siphon with the call. Creep's starting to hit. He's looking for a spin. Gets one. Looking for DY.
Another one.
In the trees, and we'll get it.
And Poyo also.
Yeah,
He does have Rage. His axe is not
hard
taking
spot.
damage.
Yeah, the Vanguard's keeping him healthy. He's just able to dive here. They've got 3 heroes up top. There's
Poyo.
Spike from PYW. Poyo trying to get something, trying to stay alive. Tornado comes in from Ori, but it's not enough to keep this Life Stealer up and going. And well, yeah, PYW gets one in return, but that's 2 kills up top for the side of it. But White Album makes the rotation. This could be devastating, especially with Old 11 sitting so low. Pulse Nova, Lightning Storm, Scorched Earth is popped. Old 11 trying to run back. They got the Earth Spike. They'll throw the Doom onto the Leshrac. Now they'll look to land in the Tornado. Pulse Nova still doing a lot of damage to these heroes. They've got the Poison Touch.
PYW is burning down,
We've seen it
but
build.
falls short many times.
Yeah.
Tornado
I'm looking to
hits.
see if anybody else is going into that urn. They've got the Earth Spike, Poison Touch with the Shadow Wave, but it's not enough to keep Lanham alive. And now the Hex is out on a Borax. No mana, though, for Ori. He does have double damage. White Album might make a move here. Land a stun from inside the trees. Pulse Nova, Lightning Storm. Earth Spike not landing. Not a lot of mana for White Album to work
Good
with.
timing. XXS just left, and they're going up the hill.
Yeah, they're going to spot him. So they have the Blink. This is going to be a fight under the tower. I expect rotations
fast,
to come from
though.
Aster.
How fast is he?
Blink
Not fast.
Infernal Blade with the Doom. Exorcism behind him with the EMP and the Cold Snap. They are TPing in the
Wow.
Leshrac, or thought about it.
They threw
committed.
everything on his face.
Yeah, and they're going to get the tower too with the Exorcism.
Yeah. Vici is just
Especially-
outplaying Aster right now.
Yeah.
For sure. Every move they make, even without vision, like, they just waited randomly for 5 seconds, which made Axe go away. Otherwise, they would have reeled them on the high ground there. And everything just worked. It actually gives 55 damage. I'm terrible. I'm the worst.
Nah, you're still the best.
So that gives 80 damage, not 70.
Call onto the Lion, EMP, XXS trying to go in on the PYW, but they've got the Hex. He's out of mana.
Where's the damage going to come from?
Earth coming out from Old 11. This chases onto the Dazzle, who he won't be able to keep alive the Axe as he tries to TP out, but they have the War Stomp. They'll get the kill on both. They'll return the favor.
Which is going to be his timing. Good blink in. They're going to find him.
Yeah, they're going to get the tree in here. They'll look for the damage. They've got the War Stomp once again. Finger used, and the right clicks are there.
Yeah. Burning down to the Infernal Blade.
Take a tower with that. I don't know if Aster are going to be ready for a fight like this.
When Aster smoked it behind the ledge, I tried to bait him a little bit. They have to be so careful, though.
They're smoking. They're coming around. And now they found themselves White Album. Blink as well as the call. That comes through with the BKB being popped. Now they look over at Old 11. Overgrowth to follow it up. Do they have the damage to kill off this Doom? No, they've got the War Stomp as well as the stun with the Earth Spike from PYW. Reincarnation goes off. Chaos Meteor as well as the Deafening Blast. But the Deafening Blast missed, and they've got the stun on a DY. They'll get the kill onto the Death Prophet. They took the first life out of the hands of Monet. That'll be on cooldown for 110 seconds, and he had the shard, so he reincarnates. Blink call on the 3. Tornado comes through. That lands onto 3. They still get the kill on a PYW. They look over at Old 11 with the Pulse Nova going. White Album has enough mana to get the kill here. Lands the stun. Old 11 goes down. And now they look over at Poyoyo. They'll take out the Life Stealer 4-0 in favor of Aster. And that's what we're talking
smoke.
They're still looking. These 3 heroes are still here.
Leshrac might get caught here.
Old 11. BKB popped early. EMP. Doom used. That comes through.
He didn't BKB on
Dazzle.
Axe.
They get the kill on XXS. Can they look over to take out Borax?
Oh, he's in a really good spot here. I don't think they will find him in there. Let's see how much they know about the juke spot.
Did that spot him?
They don't know. They're just like me. I didn't even know there's a juke spot there.
Wow. Borax. Usage.
Yeah, usually you want to be like the boss of the fight. And this time he ran away like a little chicken. They found him again. No BKB this time.
Yeah, no BKB to work with. Sunstrike down, Wraithfire Blast on a PYW. Can they get the kill into the line? He's looking for it. Nature's Grasp and the blink over with the War Stomp on a Borax. They got the reincarnation out of his hands. They're working with the Exorcism, and
He's
White
destroying
Album
his
is
DP.
far forward, going after the Death Prophet. DY surviving, though. Tornado hits, and DY finally falls. So no Exorcism to fight into anymore. Two heroes dead on the side of Vici. Wraithfire Blast over to Poyoyo. Overgrowth hits onto Old 11, who won't survive it. They got 3 again.
For nothing.
They can only get the reincarnation. They can't kill him twice. They're really struggling.
Dazzle, he got hexed. Right now, there's just too many problems to deal with for this. Oh, good blink hex.
Or Spike.
Do they have any
Swarm.
follow-up? Don't.
They've got the Doom. It's onto the Dazzle as well as the Finger. He'll be dead. And now they'll look to get the kill on a White Album.
5-man smoke. Infest into the Doom. They find the Wraith King. What do they want to go for him?
Oh, yeah, that's again the question of whether or not you could kill him twice before the team rotates in. XXS, he was over in that pathway, that new pathway. They will
Wraith
find
King
the
is dying
Wraith King.
fast.
He's dying pretty fast. They'll get the first life out of his hands, but they take out Ori. Ori gets out of this fight so quickly. Down goes DY. They bought back with the Invoker, but with BKB pop by Monet, I don't know if they have the damage. Old 11, you're in the middle of no man's land.
Old 11, wow,
Stun
yeah.
comes out, and Old 11, he is dead to rights. They'll get the kill into the Doom. He does have buyback, but at this point, it seems like the fight is lost. I don't think buyback's worth it. They're going to chase forward, pop the Aeon Disc on PYW, who'll try to weave his way through the trees and get out of this one. He lands a 2-man Earth Spike, but still one right click from Monet.
1v4?
He blinked
Without
it
BKB?
out. He blinked over there
Yeah,
in
he did.
between 1v4, and then he just gets ripped apart.
Huh. But they're going to be losing at least one side here, and probably Roshan on top of that. Blink on top of a Dazzle? All by yourself? Like, what was the idea there? They see it. It's going to come 2 more times, though. This
Yeah.
one is going to... Ooh.
Oh! Ah, he's got the rage.
If that Wraithfire Blast hits, though, he's going to get stunned again. Look at that radius.
It literally is zoning, though. Overwhelming blink, right click damage on Old 11. They've got the Cooling Blade to get the kill. XXS cleans him up. He does have buyback,
He does have buyback, yeah.
and he has to use it.
3.7k health on the Wraith King. Go time. Stun time.
Stun, EMP. Again, all this doesn't matter. He's got reincarnation. They haven't been able to kill him twice. Minotaur Horn, Yules, and now Monet blinking out of the backlines. They've got the Tornado as well as the Exorcism. Monet's in a little bit of a bad spot.
He has
White
BKB
Album
up.
going forward. There's the first stun. Now they're fighting on the zone. They've
doomed
got
the
the
Wraith
Doom,
King.
and they gotta go for him. They can't just let him leave. White Album taking a lot of damage, but there's the Shallow Grave from Borax. The stuns are starting to come through. It lands on a 3. They get the kill on Old 11. He bought back his dead for 100 seconds. Doom will run out on the Wraith King, and again, you got him once, but you can't get him twice.
Yep. And now he just has to wait a good 10 seconds, go back in. What's your answer?
Well, you already doomed him. You don't have Doom anymore.
You don't even have Doom alive.
Yeah.
Because he died back. And once this glorious top 1 net worth Doom is now on the 5th spot.
Cold Snap, Minotaur Horn, Wraithfire Blast, avoided with the Rage. Monet.
Reincarnation is already back off cooldown.
Monet surviving, BKB, White Album moving in, looking for the stun. That lands on a Poyoyo who doesn't have the Rage, and despite all his Rage, he's still just a Lifestealer in a cage. PYW, he goes down. They'll get the kill to the Lion, who's forced to buy back. They've got the Shallow Grave once again. Poyoyo trying to chase, but the Wraithfire Blast, as well as the stun from the Leshrac, comes out once more.
He's so survivable.
Blink, overwhelming blink. They've got the Hex, and oh, he's not even
Not
going
a
to die
Grave.
again. The Graves have been on point. Poison Touch, Hex is up DY. They finally have the Tornado with the EMP, but even that doesn't feel like enough. Monet loses that first life. Blink call. There's the Cooling Blade onto DY. They look over at Poyoyo. The spins are aplenty, but Poyoyo still survives. BKB pop by Monet. The Split Earth's still going.
It's another one.
And it's about to pop in just a second. They'll back up 23 seconds. And now he's going to get away. They've got the Silence, though, as well as the Doom. The spins are coming. BKB's been popped by both the Axe as well as the Invoker, but White Album, they come down here with the Boots of Travel, and Old 11, he's forced to TP, but he's rooted by the Overgrowth. They'll get the kill on Old 11. They look over at Ori, and they'll find themselves 2 without buyback.
Stable drafts. This time around, they drafted themselves into a big, big corner.
Yeah. And there's the GG.
That's a GG, yeah.
So Aster will take game 1 over Vici despite the good start that came out from Vici.
That was just...
And the good start wasn't enough.
Yeah. All in the back of the draft. As I said, I'm surprised that Vici even managed to get to the spot they were.
Yeah.
With a good little gold lead. But even so, it just never felt like they had any chance in any of those fights.
Yeah,
did they?